Yo, it's that bro Nez dropping another review on y'all. And this time, what we're gonna be reviewing is the BAM. This is the Micro Cores Access Watch. Now, um, I just want to point out there that I had did a review of this watch yesterday, but it wasn't this watch. It was another watch, the watch that I actually got from my wife as a gift from Valentine's Day. Here's the deal. When I unboxed it, I thought I was the first person unboxing it. I didn't realize that I wasn't. Turns out my wife, what she purchased was a watch that was returned to Macy's. Now here's the thing. I just want to throw this out there. I'm not saying any names, but I will say it was Macy's. She went to Macy's, and when she purchased the watch, the person told her, who she bought the watch from, that they to make sure that this is the one that she wants, because if once you open it up, they can't return it. Okay, so my wife, she doesn't know anything about smartwatches. She assumed that it was the right one, so she bought it, and she brought it to me. But when she gave it to me, she gave it to me for Valentine's Day 2 days ago. No, actually yesterday. She gave it to me on Valentine's Day, and when she gave it to me, she told me the same thing that the person that told her, who gave her a hard time about it. Like, they legitimately gave her a hard time about it. Um, and and hold on. They like I was saying, they legitimately gave her a hard time about it, and they so she told me the same thing. So I looked at it and I was like, yeah, it looks like it's the right one, but there's no way for me to know 100% until I open it up. She's like, well, I'm just saying, if you open it up, it better be the right one, because if it's not, then we're just stuck with it. So I opened it up, looked at it, and I was like, okay, it looks, it's the right watch. All right. So when I brought it down here to do a review like I'm doing now, it basically when I was going through it, that's when I noticed that in one of the things inside, that it was missing a piece. And when I go through the review of this, you'll see what I'm talking about. I'm gonna, point that out. And it was missing a piece. The charger wasn't wrapped up in the paper that it's normally wrapped up. Because I watched other reviews on this before I decided that I wanted this, which made me tell my wife that I want it. And so then, I took it back. I had to take it back, because I was like, look, I asked my wife, I was like, look, hey, babe, did you buy this refurbished, or did you get a deal on it or something like that? And she's like, no, I bought it brand new. And I was like, you paid full price for it? And she said, yeah. And it's a $350 watch. She paid, $375 after tax and everything. So I went to, so I asked her to give me the receipt, and I took it back to Macy's today, and I explained to them exactly the same thing, and at least they were good about it. The person who was there today was very good about it. She apologized numerous times. She couldn't believe, that someone gave it to her an open item, because they don't take back the smartwatches open, because I guess they had problems with returns. And I was like, well, somebody did, because somebody sold the open box to me. So somebody else that's working here is taking back, they're letting people return them, and then they're just boxing them back up and selling it. And the sad part about it is, when they boxed it up, they made it look nice. So when I opened it up, I didn't, because I'd never opened one up before, I didn't know how it was supposed to look. It wasn't until I started realizing that there was links already taken out of the watch. There was a screen protector already put on the watch, on the face of the watch. There was there was an extra clasp that was in a small box in the watch that was missing out of the little small box in the watch. So it was an empty box just placed in there nice. So, like, this is crazy. And when I explained all that to her, she was like, oh, I'm sorry, I apologize. She gave me a new watch. She took a percentage off. She took a percentage off. She returned, gave me like $25 back, and she just apologized, profusely. And so I told her I wanted to open it up and look at it just to make sure everything's in there. And she's like, well, I have to tell you. I was like, look, I don't want to hear that, because we already proved here that you guys take back already open up watches. So if I'm gonna leave, before I leave out the store, I'm gonna make sure that everything is in here that's supposed to be in there. So, So I opened it up. Sure as day, looked at it. Everything was in there. So once I verified everything was in there, I went and I grabbed the other watch, and because I had already paired it up to my phone and everything, because you see me do it in a review. Well, you didn't see me do it because I didn't post that review, but I'm gonna post parts of that review with this review. Um, uh, um, I already paired it up, so I had to go back into the watch and reset the watch. And when I reset the watch, I make sure I pop that screen protector off, because who can't use a screen protector? So I popped that screen protector off and I put it on this one. So when I open up this, you're gonna see there's a screen protector on it. It's gonna be kind of dirty. I have to take it off and I have to clean it so I can put it back on this watch. So that's what you're gonna be seeing. But it doesn't come with a screen protector, just so you know. All right. So with that being said, let's get all up in this. All right. So see you on the flip. So, all right. So I just want to say, right before I get into the actual review, I just want to say that when you do buy this, the lady from what I seen when I went to exchange it, it was completely wrapped in plastic. So if you're buying this brand new, just make sure that's completely wrapped in plastic. That way you know that it's brand new. If you're just paying the full price. I mean, obviously, if it's unwrapped in plastic and it's been opened, and I would, say to them that, hey, can I get a percentage off because this isn't brand new. It's not wrapped in plastic like it's supposed to be. And the main way is you just want to make sure you got all your parts. If it's not wrapped in plastic, obviously it's been open. I would ask them, I'd be like, look, I want to open this up right here, make sure everything's in here, because, I saw a video where a person bought it from Macy's and they made a big deal about not opening up, but when he got it home, everything was in there. So you just want to check before you drop your $350 or whatever it is you're charging. So that'll be my only advice to you. Other than that, let's get into this. I already verified that this is a good watch, but got to do it again because I wanted to do the actual review where everything is actually supposed to be in here. So I already got the app on my phone. I already got all of that. As you see, bam, got the MK Access app on there ready to Android Wear. When you put the MK Access, it asks you to install Android Wear. So we're just gonna go through all that. Let's just get into this. Try to do it real quick. Bam. This is what this side of the box looks like right here. Michael Kors Access, all white around the sides. Some more artwork on the back. And you have some information right there. You can pause it, read it yourself. Bam. Bam. There's your barcode. Alright. As you see, Macy's. Like everything else, made in China. And there's your price. If it would focus in a little bit. $350 at Macy's. I don't know if it's probably still blurry, but whatever. Alright, so let's just get into this. This is what the box looks like. You can see that Michael Kors embossed on it. All white around the rest of the box. Nothing else to see. Let's just get right into this bad boy. Bam. That's what it looks like on the inside of the box there. Got your watch right there. Now, like I told you before, I put the screen protector from the other watch and I put it on here. So that's why you see it looks like it's bubbled up there. So let me just go ahead and pop that off. And I'm going to redo that later. Okay. Here goes the watch the way it's supposed to be. All the links intact in it. Just set that to the side right there. Take this out. Okay. That's everything that's in the box. Got your quick start guide. Got your manual. Pop that back in there. I don't need it. And then in here, you got your cord the way that it's supposed to wrap. This way that you're supposed to receive it, like this. I didn't receive it like this in my first one. This wasn't on it, but this is how you're supposed to get it. And this is the box I was talking about with the extra clasp. It was when I got it, it was in there just like that. So I just thought it was decoration because Michael Kors does stuff like that. Um, and here goes the extra clasp that you're supposed to have there. It's just an extra clasp you could put on the end here, you know, to make it decoration. I don't see how you would use it. But, I guess if you bought like a leather band or something like that, you can have a nice clasp on a leather band, but whatever. Probably never even use it. But I paid the money. I'm supposed to have it. I want it. So put that back. I'm just going to go ahead and open this up real quick because probably need to charge it. It's probably going to tell me, oh, you have to charge it to a certain amount of time before you can use it. Wow, this bad boy. I'm trying to open it nicely, but I guess they make you get all savage on it, I guess. I didn't want to do that, but oh well. It is what it is. They make you get savage. Alright, well, that's out. This is our charger. I didn't get to do any of this stuff the last one because, like I said, none of this stuff was on there. This is part of paying all the money. You get to do all this stuff. Not that it's necessary, but that's my right. I paid the money. I'll do that later. Alright, bam. Okay, the watch. It's not on right now, so let's power this bad boy on. Press the button. See what we're working with. And it looks like we have power, baby. Michael Kors access. Bad boy starting up. Alright. Welcome. Swipe to begin. English, yes. Now it says connect your watch to power source. I don't gotta worry about that because I'm already charged. Let's go. Okay, so I don't know why they're making me do this. All of a sudden this thing has been charging the whole time, so we should be good to go. It's always, you know, I watched plenty of reviews how this thing makes it a little difficult for you to set up, and I'm starting to see. And the sad part about it is that the reason why I'm starting to think that the reason why the other one that I had was so easy to set up was because it already has been set up. So let me get a power source that's claiming that I need. I don't know how I'm gonna rock this. Just so you know, I got one of these little stands right here. You can get them on Amazon for like $7. My buddy happened to have one for his Apple Watch, so he gave it to me, and it works fine with my Michael Kors charger. So, like I said, you can see this on Amazon for like $7. I'll try to find a link for it, and I'll throw that in the description. Okay, it's asking for a power source, so what I'm going to do is give it the power source. Could have did this last time probably, but I figure it'd probably be easier to do it without. So we're gonna do it this way. Okay, swipe, ready to continue. Let's start by pairing with the phone. So I'm going to open up the app, go to the official Michael Kors app there. Go ahead, open that up. What kind of device do you have? Smartwatch, obviously. touchscreen. Do I have the hybrid or the touchscreen? I got the touchscreen, and it's telling me I need a different app. And that's why I was telling you how it makes you download to, it sends you to the Google Play app. So let's get all up into this app. Where is it? Android Wear. Add a new smartwatch. You're going to add a new smartwatch in your app. Agree. Connect your watch. Okay. Bradshaw 9930. That's what this watch is. And as you see, pair with the watch. You see the pin number there, they match. Bam. And we're all connected. Checking for updates. Updating. The watch is updating. So that's doing that. Looks like we're all set here. Hit done. Bam. Okay, I'm all set on the watch front. That's what the app looks like. It looks like the watch is actually still updating. So, but as you see, it says I'm connected. Everything all good. So, I'm gonna play with the app. Let this finish updating, and then after I play with the app, get everything all and learn a little bit about this phone and everything. Look, it's already trying to connect to my Twitter. But and then I will come back and finish out this review. But for now, I'm just gonna go ahead and let the watch finish updating. Put it on the charger, let it fully charge, and then I'm gonna play with this bad boy. And then I'll come back and on the flip side, we'll come back and we'll go over everything that I can find out about this watch. So, see you on the flip. Still updating. Bradshaw, baby. Okay, we back in. We all charged up. We all synced up finally. And this is what we're looking like. Right now, because I have it on the charger, that's the reason why it's doing that, but it should come right out of that. Boom. Back onto the regular watch. It's saying charge the watch, but the watch is charging. But if you see, I already, like, it's all synced up, so you're starting to see a lot of my messages. So what I'm going to do is show you right off the bat. If you want to change your watch faces, all you got to do is just hold down on the watch face, and then you just scroll through the many watch faces. The first one, obviously, is the current one that you're on, and then you have multiple different ones. You can down some from the Play Store and apply those to them, like this one right here. This InstaWeather one. It has the InstaWeather app. Has like probably 50 or so, maybe even more, built into it. So I like this, and I had this on my Moto 360, and the only thing that sucks is that it's on power saver mode, so it's aggressively screen goes off if you're not immediately touching it. But all these that I'm showing you right now are some of the ones that are with InstaWeather. The first couple ones were with Michael Kors, and then these last couple with Michael Kors that came already on there. These last couple ones were already on there, and all these are InstaWeather, and then you're back to InstaWeather. Now you're back to Michael Kors again. That's Michael Kors. That was a Michael Kors one. Nope, that's a Google Fit one. It's Google Fit, Michael Kors, and those last couple were Michael Kors. Okay, so we're gonna swipe out of that. So we're gonna swipe down. You can access the menu. Okay, go back. Okay, so now you're seeing the battery's at 48%. Swipe to the left. You can turn the sound on and off by hitting that. Right now my sound is on. This thing is very sensitive. So if your screen is hovering above it, you can accidentally toggle it. Not to mention it's a little bit harder with being that I have it on the charging base here. Come down. Okay, now scroll over. That's theater mode, obviously if you're in the movies. And this is brightness mode. And then this is your settings. This is what I want to go over real quick. Going into the settings. Okay, now, hold on. Let me just take it off of this because it keeps, every time I move it around. And this should be a little bit easier for us. Okay, now, I'm in the settings, right then and there. The top one, I can adjust the brightness. If I go in there, hit that, you can go from 1 to 5 on brightness. Right now it's default set on 2, so I just left it on that. The next one is change the watch face. You know, you just showing you the same thing I just showed you before by long pressing on the actual watch face of the watch. This one right here, you can change your font size. I just went ahead and changed it to the largest one, but you can go medium, small if you like. It's default on normal, but I changed it to the largest one just because I want to save my eyes as long as I can so I don't have to need glasses. There's your gestures. You go into there, and it has multiple different gestures. I'm going to turn that one on, the wrist gesture, so when you turn your wrist, it'll automatically light up. This is the launch tutorial and more tips. We don't need any of those. Right here, the always on screen. That means it's going to always show you something on the screen. It may not be fully lit up, but it'll always show you something. I left that on. This is your sounds. When you go in here, you have your media volume, you have your alarm volume, you have your ring volume, and then you have your ringtone. Okay. Others is self-explanatory. You're adjusting how loud you want it. I have it on max. Come out of there. Alarm volume, same thing. Ring volume, same thing. Have it on next to max. And then your ringtone, you get to see which ringtone you want. I'll play some of them for you. That's just the vibration one, obviously. I don't know how well you're hearing that. Okay. It's not bad. Obviously, you already saw this, the one that I use. Let me let you play. Okay, that's the next one. All right. Let's just go through all of them. I'm almost at the end. And that's the last one. So I'm going to make sure my one that I like is selected. And that's the one, as you see right there, that's what I have. Come out of there. Done with sound. And you have your Wi-Fi. This right here, you can have it on automatic, which it pulls it from your phone because it's connected to my phone. So it should automatically pull my Wi-Fi in. Or you can actually, is it pulling it from my phone? Yep. Nope. Oh, my phone is connected to my, right now it's connected to my, because the camera that I'm using is the Magic Cam, and it has Wi-Fi in it. So it'll automatically connect to the Wi-Fi because the Magic Cam is emitting a Wi-Fi signal also, so that way I can control the camera with another device like a phone or a tablet. So that's why that's connected to the Wi-Fi. But as you see right here, this is what my phone is normally connected to. I just switched to that, and then the Wi-Fi will automatically be on my, as you see, it's connected because that's the same Wi-Fi as my phone. And then, you know, it shows all the other Wi-Fi, you know, signals that are being broadcast around, you know, just like any typical Wi-Fi device. All right. And then you can manually add a network if you want, or you can, you know, leave it on automatic, you know, however you want to do. You can open it up on your phone for help, and it'll just bring up something on your phone, so that way, you know what, why don't we do that? See what happens when I hit open it up on my phone. Let me make sure I don't have anything already displayed on my phone, just in case. Come out of that. Okay, so I'm going to hit opening up on my phone and see what happens. Alright, so it automatically brings it up. So it looks like it's going to bring to like a help, showing you how to connect to Wi-Fi. That's all that does. So Okay, and then that was your Wi-Fi. Now you got your Bluetooth. You click on that. Obviously, you can what's that? Play phone audio on watch off. Okay, so you use that to connect to your phone audio. Right now it's off, but if I have that on, then I can control my phone audio with this, similar to any other Gear device, or I should say not Gear device, but Android Wear device, I should say. Right here, it's showing all the Bluetooths in the area. Got my Bowflex, got my August Smart Lock, my Animote, whatever that is, and scanning for nearby devices. These are all the things that aren't connected to. Come out of there. You switch toggle between airplane mode if you like. Right now that's off because I don't need that. Accessibility, you go in there and then you have your different accessibility options. Magnification of gestures, text to speak if I wanted my phone to actually talk to you when I do things. And I had that on when I had the other watch. When I set the other watch on, it's very annoying. My suggestion: don't do it unless you have some type of handicap of sorts. That will come in handy if you if you can't really see it that well and you want your watch to actually speak stuff to you, but it will speak anything to you. Like your Facebook, whenever you get Facebook messages that come in, it'll try to read those to you. Twitter, it's most annoying with Twitter because Twitter tweets come in a lot, and this thing is constantly talking, which severely drains your battery. So I would suggest leaving that off unless you really need it. That will be the audio feedback right there. And you can set it to pressing the power button right here will end the call. Like if you have a call coming in, you can automatically either end the call if you're on the call, or you can ignore the call with that button if you have that to on. All right, let's come out of there. Date and time, obviously. You go in there, and I have an automatic date and time from the phone, automatic time zone from the phone. You can set it to, obviously you can manually do it if you go in there. Let's go in there and show you. See right now, sync from the phone or off, which will make you manually do it. I'm just leaving it to sync, which if you have it synced to your phone, why not? Just get it from your phone. One less thing you have to do. Screen lock off. What that means is that it sets it up so that way if you have screen lock enabled on your phone, when this is paired to your phone, whenever it breaks the pair, your phone screen will automatically lock. So if your screen is on your phone, and this is connected to it, as long as this is connected to it via Bluetooth, you can just pick up your phone and hit your button or tap the screen or whatever, and unlock, and your phone will just go on. But once you break the Bluetooth connection, your phone will automatically lock, and then you have to put in whatever passcode or swipe security, fingerprint or whatever you use for security on your phone. So this makes it a little bit easier if you have that on. I suggest leaving it off if you are worried about security. But if you're not worried about security, why not? It's one other cool thing to have. These are your permissions. Obviously, you have different permissions. You have to give it permissions to run certain apps. You got Google Fit, Google Play Services, blah, blah, blah. The InstaWeather, I told you I had the InstaWeather app on mine. Then it's going to start going through all your apps. I'm not going through all of them. You get the gist. And then with this right here, if you plan on selling it or returning it or whatever, you can unpair it from the phone that way. Right here, you just restarting the watch, power off the watch, blah, blah, blah. And just so you know, unpairing the watch from your phone also resets the watch. So if you unpair this, so make sure if you're going to decide to unpair this, make sure that's what you want to do, because once you unpair it, that's it. You're resetting the whole thing, and you got to go through the whole setup process all over again. So I would suggest, only unpair it if you plan on not using this watch or giving it to somebody or selling it or whatever. And you're not going to be using it anymore unless you just want to, reset the watch, which I don't see why you would want to do that, but because it's so long to do it. But that was all the options. And then obviously, brings you back to the main screen. That's what it looks like when it goes into standby mode, safe mode. That's the always on screen that you're seeing right there. It's dull, but you can still see it. But if you turn the watch like that, that's the gesture that I enabled. It automatically shows that screen. And then after about 5 seconds, it goes dim again. See? And then if I were to say, okay, Google, see what happens. Anything happens on the watch?
According to Wikipedia,
Oh.
What Happens in Vegas is a 2008 American comedy film directed by Tom Vaughn, written by Dana Fox, and starring Cameron Diaz and Ashton Kutcher.
I forgot that I'm in here with my Google Home, and I'm trying to do this on my watch. So that was kind of a fail, but you get the gist. It tells you if you're not around any other devices that can hear you. If you say that, then you can ask it questions just like you would do your phone or whatever. So, this is a good watch. You know, you can right, see I got a notification from my camera. I got the Arlo cameras out there. You can just swipe away. I mean, you swipe to the left and you can have the option opening your phone. You go again, you can block the app, which if you don't want that app giving you notifications, you can hit that. If not, then just go back. And if you swipe that way, you're getting rid of the message. Swipe, get rid of the message, bam. You know, get my little messages. So, you know, that's pretty much it. You know, so I'm gonna have to say, this is a little, my opinion, this is a little on the expensive side. I mean, because this does everything a Moto 360 does, and right now you can get a Moto 360, the second gen one. You can get a Moto 360 second gen, and I've seen those online. You can probably grab one of those for $100 right now, and this does everything that does. So really, being that this watch costs $350, I'm gonna say you're paying for Michael Kors. If you're the type that likes designer watches, this is a really nice watch. And if you like smartwatches, this is a good way to combine the two. So you have a smart luxury watch, and that's where Michael Kors came in. Fossil makes one. This operating system that's on, or the way that the Android Wear is designed on this watch is the same as the Fossil Q. The Fossil Q is the same price. So I figure if you're out looking to buy a Fossil, if you're going to spend $350, you might as well get a Michael Kors, because at least Michael Kors is more. I mean, even though Fossil, I'm not saying Fossil is not a well-known name, but Michael Kors is it's Michael Kors. You know, everybody's going crazy over Michael Kors right now, so you can get to have yourself some Michael Kors and a smartwatch at the same time. So I would only be using this watch for when I go out, like I'm going out tonight with wifey. Other than that, this is my daily driver, my Gear 2. So, this has been, with that being said, this has been the official unboxing and review, lengthy review, in-depth review of the Michael Kors Bradshaw smartwatch. I'm going to say, you know, if you have the spare money and you're looking for something like this, then cop that. If not, you know, look somewhere else. But I recommend it for what it is if you have the money. Like I said, I got it for a gift, so I mean, so I'm glad that I got it for a gift. But so yeah, I'm not upset with it. So with that being said, I'm Dat Brunez, and I'm out this piece.